Hey guys, so I am waiting. I'm taking a break from just work and housework and everything, but I'm waiting for the FedEx guy to come because we have a package coming today that needs a signature. Seriously. Didn't know that until this morning. And anyways, as soon as he comes, then I am going to run to the kids' school to pick up their end of the year stuff and their stuff that was in their cubbies, and I don't really know what else there is. In fact, I'm kind of just like, well, we don't have it, we don't miss it, do we even need it? No. But I'm gonna go do that. So just because Drake's teacher did like a end of the year surprise, needless to say, every time I've tried to do a video in like the last week or two, I get interrupted with like a phone call or a kid or something. So I'm hoping FedEx interrupts this video, in which case I will finish it. It will not be another one of the 10 I have in my phone where it starts and it's 2 minutes long and then that's the end of it. So we've got a minute before we're at the 2 minute mark, and that's usually like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I swear, is the trend of where I keep getting interrupted. So today, okay, the last couple of weeks we've had all of our kids. So it has been a house full of just like fun and go and busy and messy and just everything imaginable. And it's been amazing and we've loved every minute of it. Today's the first day where we don't have any kids. So my ex was kind enough to let us just hold on to the boys for this time so that they could spend all of the time with like their step siblings. And so they went over to their dad's house and, his kids went home back to their mom's house, and like now it's just, and he went to the office today and I'm like, what is this house? What is this clean, quiet house? Like, I don't know this place. It has not felt this way in a very long time. So, we're only at 2 minutes now. We'll see. 30 seconds for the FedEx guy to get here. Anyways, today's the first day. So I've been catching up on a bunch of stuff, like work stuff and house stuff, and just like catching up, like literally just catching up. And now I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, we need to fill the house back with food because, when you've got all these kids and teenage boys and, even our I can't say 3 10-year-olds anymore because his girls are still, Deacon's 11 now and his girls are still 10 for another 2 months. So normally, for 10 months out of the year, we have 3 kids the same age. It's sort of crazy. Anyways, we need to replenish the house and some food. And I was like, what do you want for dinner tonight? It's just us. Like, we could eat anything and nobody's going to complain. Usually that means we go straight to Indian food. I think we have single-handedly kept our local Indian restaurant afloat. That's been our weekly, if we don't have the kids, that's our weekly go-to. His boys happen to love Indian food, which is fabulous. But our younger kids are not quite sure, or really it's just the spice factor. Their mildest thing is spicy. So it's kind of it's not one of those places where you're like, can I get it mild? And they'll say that. So sometimes I order it and I'm like, can you make it mild? Because their mild is pretty much like our super spicy hot. And he's like, yeah. And then I'll go in and I'll pick him up, and we become friends with him. And, we talk a lot of cricket together and stuff like that. And we go in and he's like, well, I asked him to make it mild. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And he's like, so we'll see. It's like, okay, we'll see. Luckily we can handle the spice, but the kids really can't. So they're pretty much like limited to the non. Yeah. So, but that's like our go-to, and that's our favorite. But I don't know what we're going to do tonight. He's like, just make it simple. Just let's dial it back, because with the kids, there's been so much of like food. I mean, with so many things still shut and all of like the kid activity things shut, really it's like the focus is around food. Like, what can, I teach you how to make or bake, or, we're making things that they've never even heard of before, like pavlovas, and, let me show you how to make Alfredo sauce, that sort of thing. So we've done a lot of that. What else have we done? I don't remember. Oh, we did with the girls, we did a lot of like, make your own pizza, make your own tacos, make your own burgers, make your own, I feel like there was something else. I don't know, just that kind of stuff. So now that it's just us though, it's like, okay, what do we want? Like, what do our kids hate? Unfortunately, it's like unhealthy stuff, like tater tot casserole. Those are the things where my kids are like, why would you eat that? But the things that we love. So who knows, maybe we'll have tater tot casserole this week. We do have some tots left over. Come to find out, you know, his girls are not as big of fans of tater tots as I anticipated with my 5-pound bag of tots. Yeah, so that's kind of been like what's been going on with us. As far as like keeping busy, we've done some river time. We've floated the river. We've golfed. Lots of hiking. In fact, our oldest is really into bird watching, which I could do all freaking day long. So I love spending time with him, just like sitting on a rock and waiting for the bird to come back. Like I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but I really do. So, you know what? I'll put in a couple of his pictures. So we went bird watching, hiking, bird watching. That was really fun. These are a few of the pictures that, you know, we really liked. The hummingbird is the one that we waited for forever. Like he had a pattern, so we knew, but he would land and we'd be like positioned just perfectly, and he'd land, but he'd land like a slightly different way, and we weren't like, we weren't prepared for that. And he's got all these really beautiful like maroon neck feathers, like plumage. It's really pretty. So yeah. Okay, garden update really fast. I just went out and checked our garden. I think something is eating our strawberries because we haven't gotten a ripe one, but I keep seeing them ripen and then they just disappear. So either it's one of the kids, which is highly likely, or something is eating them, which is also highly likely. I'm not sure. We do have bunnies that, you know, we find here and there, and we've got some birds that like to hang out in our backyard. Oh, and peas, our sugar snap peas. We have peas. They're like this big. It's so cute. I'm so excited about it. Our Brussels sprouts are going great. I've never grown Brussels sprouts before, so I don't really, like, it's a new experience for us. It's a very exciting experience just because it's something new. I planted some living lettuce that we had eaten that I bought from Costco and that we ate. And I was like, well, let's just throw these root balls in the ground and see what happens. And they're like big heads of lettuce again, which is super duper cool. We might just eat off of that all year. I don't really know what's going to happen with that. It was just an experiment. Our parsley's being a butthead. It just keeps going to seed. I'm like, can you like throw out a couple leaves before you go to seed or something? But it's being a pain. What else is going on? As far as like house projects and stuff, I don't really have any that are on my to-do list right now. I'm sure there's always a million things that I can do, but the paint was a really big one for me, and like we bust that out. You know what? I need to paint upstairs. There's like 2 walls upstairs that need a fresh coat. That's what needs to be done. So that'll happen. Oh, and our bathrooms, like our toilet rooms, both of our upstairs bathrooms have like these separate like toilets off of the sinks. Like there's a door, and I haven't painted in those areas yet. So I could do both of those. That's for sure. Guys, FedEx hasn't come yet. I'm so sad. I was really hoping this would work. I know that seems so ridiculous, but truly. Oh, I'm feeling it right now. So I went in just for like, I was just trying to be, about a year and a half ago, I was like, I don't have a primary care doctor. Like I should just have one just in case something ever happens. Anyways, I went in and saw her. She gave me another like thing for a blood work panel to be done because I never did it the last time I went. So I'm like, oh yeah, I should do that. And while I was in there, I was like, hey, I think I'm like due for my tetanus because it's been the last time I got it. Do you guys remember, if you've been watching my videos for a really long time, I was cutting open an avocado at my mom's house when she had Deacon one day, and I went by, I don't know if you can see it, it's like in between my pointer and middle finger, kind of like down low. You can kind of see the scar. In the right light, you can see where the stitches were. It's right. Woo! Dropped you guys. Hold on. Okay. It's right here. You can kind of see where, anyways, I got the stitches. So this is not how you get the pit out of an avocado. I was holding it and I would just stab the front of the knife into the pit. Well, it slipped. How it took so many years for that to happen, I don't even know. Anyways, cut me open. Went to had to go and get stitches, which was really stupid. I was also working at the time, so I had to call my boss and be like, avocado incident on my lunch break. Got to get stitches. I'll be back at the office soon. Anyways, I got my tetanus shot then. Well, it's been 10 years. So when I was in there, I was like, hey, I think I'm due. I'm pretty sure I'm due. And she's like, yeah, you're due. It's exactly 10 years. And I'm like, sweet for remembering that. Guys, okay, I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. I am having this lump right here is not muscle. It's a bad reaction. This, I got it a week ago. Yep, so you can see that lump on my shoulder. I wish that were muscle, but I can tell you right now, I've not been doing any arm exercises, so this is not. That is all just hard. It's like an egg under my skin. It's so painful. It's totally, I know it's a normal reaction, but it's like, seriously? I don't remember ever having one like that before, so that's not fun. You know what I need to do is change out these pictures. This one will stay forever because that's my favorite family picture of all of us. And this one will stay forever because Gage and Caliber are both in it and it's adorable. Oh, and this when they were all super little, that's going to stay forever. There's a couple that I'm like, oh, those aren't going to change. But then there's a few that are just kind of crappy. Like these ones are okay. The lighting's kind of bad. These ones are all funny. That kind of stuff. All right, now I'm just rambling. I need to come. I've got so much I have to do, but I really need to go to the store. Yeah, I guess I can go check on my sourdough starter. See how that's going. And then get back to work and whatnot. But I don't know what to do with myself. Just because we've been so busy. I mean, so incredibly busy. And now it's just like nothing. Like we've been full speed for weeks to nothing. It's just weird. Like I can hear my diffusers. I haven't heard my diffusers in a month. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon.